So I wasn't actually going to make a video about this, and not because I don't want to. It just never really crossed my mind. But I thought, I'm sitting here. It's Friday. I got a couple hours until my live stream, which if you guys don't know yet, twitch.tv/DwayneTV. We do the music reactions there now, Friday, Saturday night. Throughout the week, we game, we talk our shit, we just do all sorts of things. And I felt like I can make a video about this and explain to you guys, because a lot of you guys have been following my weed adventures. That's what we'll call them. So obviously I was smoking an excessive amount of weed, 3, 4, 5, 6 blunts a night. I would literally roll all of them together, put them in a mason jar so it was sealed airtight, and I would just smoke one down straight through, pick up another one, light it, and one after the other after the other. There was no breaks. There was no, let me put it out for a little bit, watch this, play a game. I would smoke while I gamed, smoked while I streamed. It was a bit of a problem. It was a bit of a problem. I was spending a little bit too much money, and I was just diving way too deep in the hole. It became a crutch as opposed to the tool that I feel like weed was when I first started smoking. And it's been a little bit over a year. I quit February 20th of last year, and I haven't really had any cravings at all. So I've not really wanted to smoke, but there are some things that have changed. I know some of you guys tell me I'm crazy to think that there's things that weed was fixing, that there's no like scientific proof of it. But I promise you, a lot of shit just started to go sideways. Like I quit smoking weed and all of a sudden I need a CPAP machine because I have sleep apnea. Like I just feel like maybe I had it, but maybe the weed was helping it. You know what I'm saying? Like there had to be something. So in my mind, I'm like, well, maybe if I smoke just a little bit before bed, or better yet, let me try an edible. Maybe now they'll affect me, because they haven't ever affected me. Some of you guys have seen me on stream. I think I ate like 50 milligrams on stream. I've ate upwards of 100 milligrams before, and it does absolutely nothing for me. I've had triple the amount that I've seen somebody curl up and lay in a ball on bed because they were like so out of it and it was just too much for them. And I had 3, 4 times that amount, and I just sat here and yawned a little bit, and I'm like, all right, I want my blunt. And I just assumed my body breaks it down differently. But I guess that smoking weed, even though it's different when you take an edible because your stomach is breaking it down in a way that's different than you consume THC when you smoke it, from my understanding. But anyways, I thought, you know what? It doesn't hurt to give it a shot. My friend owns a store now. I hit him up asking what the prices might be. He said, you know what? I got some samples. I'll just drop you off some edibles. I'll drop you off a vape. And, you know, if you decide to use it, then you'll just have it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I appreciate you. So shout out to my man Myers. Always much love to him. And he sent me this. So they're heirloom ups. So I don't think it's going to focus properly. Of course. Oh, there we go. It focused nicely. So that's what he gave me as far as the edibles go. I have a vape that's also the same brand. I don't know why I have my hood up. It's extremely hot out right now. And I figured, you know what? I'll just eat 10 milligrams. It's just a single gummy, and we'll just give it an hour and see. I feel like it's not going to affect me, but whatever. Like, we'll give it a shot. I'm very happy that I did that, because I was in my mind thinking, let me just have 5 of them, because these things never affect me. So I'll just eat a whole bunch of them. I would have regretted that very, very, very badly. Now, I didn't read on the packaging at first that it says it also contains 3 milligrams of melatonin. So I was more so concerned that I was just going to get tired, because I took it at like 2, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and I'm like, the melatonin's going to hit me, because that stuff affects me. I get tired when I take melatonin. So I was kind of concerned with that, and it did. I started to get lethargic, sleepy, and I was like, well, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna have to push through it, because I have some stuff that I have to do still. And I was sitting here and I was making a thumbnail for the video that I put out about the streamer Neon getting into a hit and run while he was live. And I'm in the middle of making the thumbnail, and I swear to you, like, it just hit me like out of nowhere. It was just like boom. And I like, it almost put me into a panic attack. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it hit me, and I'm like, okay, I was like, that's weird. And so I got up and I just immediately started to like walk around a little bit. And then I'm like, yo, I'm going to go out and go for a walk. It was raining. I threw a hoodie on, put the hood up, and I'm like, I need to walk. Like, I just feel like something feels off. I don't like this. And so I went for a walk around a couple of blocks. While I was walking, I was occupied. It felt good. Came back home. Shit started to hit me again. Obviously, it doesn't last, 20, 30 minutes. It lasts for hours. So it starts to slowly hit me more and more. And I'm feeling like I'm off balance a little bit. Like there was some waves of good feeling, but I think that I'm just so detached from smoking weed and from THC that 10 milligrams was just too much for me. Like, it put me in like a panicky state. So I laid down on my bed thinking like I need to distract myself and watch like TV or something. So I put on this show on Amazon, which some of you guys may know of. It's called Them. It's an amazing show. And I just tried to watch that, and I luckily was able to like calm myself down. I started to focus on my heart rate, like is my heart beating too fast? And it was a really bad experience. And luckily I started to doze off, and I kind of just went in and out of sleep for like the next 3 to 4 hours. And then finally I started to feel a little bit better, but I was lethargic the rest of the day. And that might be more the melatonin than anything, but that shit got me. So I just wanted to make an update because I had told you guys and swore up and down that edibles do not affect me. And they never have. Like, I've eaten them on stream. I went to Atlanta and ate some with script work in them. I had some sent to me from Cali. Well, they weren't sent to me. They just happened to go to Cali. And let's just put it that way. I think that's when I had 100 milligrams. It was like these like ropey blue, like it tasted really good. And so I'm like, it's not affecting me. Ate a whole bunch of it. Absolutely nothing. A little piece of it messed somebody else I know up. They were in bed like, I'll never do this again. And the same thing with when I was dating Hope. She made weed-infused lasagna and cheesecake. Like, we sat here and did the whole process. It was like, what, 7-8 hours or longer even, or something of like turning it into like butter using the weed and stuff and straining it. And so we went through that whole process, made it. She had a little piece. She was in bed like, I'm never doing this again. It like, she was gone. I had 2 big pieces of lasagna, 2 pieces of cheesecake, and I just sat here and yawned a little bit. So I just thought, I'm like, it just doesn't affect me. Come to find out, that's not the case. I just was smoking way too much weed to the point where my body was just like, this ain't shit. So now apparently I can eat edibles. I just don't know if I want to because that was a scary experience. So I'm thinking maybe if I dial it down to like 2 to 3 milligrams, for anybody that takes edibles, let me know like what your process is. How much do you take? What did you start with? You know, so on and so forth. I feel like it could be good for me, and it's not smoking, so it's not bad for my lungs. I don't know if it's good for me in other ways. Like, I guess like it can help with pain and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel like it could be something I can eat at night, and it can maybe help me sleep a little bit better, and just little shit like that, you know? Like, so I don't know. But I just wanted to update you guys. I'm kind of rambling at this point. It's just, I was sitting here. I didn't have anything to do. I was going to play some games while I wait for the stream tonight, and I figured, let's talk about this. So twitch.tv/DwayneTV. We'll be doing live music reactions. I'll be live by like 7, 8 o'clock tonight. Might do some gaming after, but throughout the week, this week, we did like some games. We also did a stream where we just watched videos and just kind of talked about different shit going on. We could discuss the whole Kendrick and Drake thing tonight if anybody's interested. But again, just wanted to update you guys, so I appreciate you. I'll let you go, and I will catch you tonight, homies.
I don't believe in the future, so I just look to my past life. I take all the lessons I've learned, and then I create me a moment you can't write. It's different than dreams, it's different than wishing for shit that you see. It's something you build, you gotta shed tears, and if you gon' live it, accept that you'll bleed. This ain't a drill, that's just a beat. This shit is real, cause that's what you need. This is the pill, that is the seat. Take you a moment before you concede. I got a lot of shit waiting on change, but every day wake up and do it the same. I'm sick of my mind, it's out of control. I thought it was fine, but that was a phase. I mean, it's like, I got a chance, why would I blow it? It's all that I have.